Welcome back, hoppers. Yes, this is Andra, the traveling and saving chief, and I get the honor and privilege to close out what we have done in the last month in the financial goals hop for quarter one of 2025. Hoppers, thank you for coming back to my channel and welcome to anyone that is new here. April of 2025. You guys, as an international, I'm going to say that again, as an international community, we just had a month of enlightenment, tears, happiness, goal meeting, goal regrouping, and overall positivity in the face of so much adversity that we heard from many different channels. We heard about hope. We heard about pen to paper and pen not to paper, credit card debt, debt payoffs, grief and loss of partners, divorce, various budgeting and money habits, childhoods of not discussing money. We heard that more than once. Overcoming, health and weight loss, hobbies, vacations, family time, and loss of pets too. All of these are normal things that we experience as humans. I heard multiple different themes throughout the videos. I was just amazed and just so enlightened, and I'll talk a little bit more about that. I heard several examples of sacrifices we make for our families and inspiration in this community. I heard so many things that were, not just, great things, but I also heard a lot of struggle and a lot of overcoming from many of us. We even got to see Mandy's new fur baby, Salem. She made a special appearance, and we got to hear a few dogs barking. If you are listening to me, I am requesting that if you have not had time yet to watch all of the videos in the playlist, to please go back. The playlist is located on Donna's YouTube channel, DonnaPoweredByCreativity.com. Please go in there and play that playlist. It is enlightening. It is amazing. It is full of things that connect us as human beings. Please support those other creators that share their story and give them a like and a comment in their comment section. And I want to thank you in advance for going and doing this. And by the way, comments, OMG, you guys, to the people in the community that had already provided such meaningful encouragement in the comments, you guys, amazing. And I want to give a few specific kudos here. Brenda Prue, it's spelled Proulx, and I have someone with that same last name in my office, and that's the only way I know how to say that name. I hope I pronounced it the way that you pronounce it, Brenda. But you had said to Jack in her comments in regards to her credit tracking sheet, you said, wish I had something like that when I was in debt. But once you see it in front of you, take a deep breath, say no more. Then get to work on making it disappear. Great video. I love how you encouraged Jack, and there were so many examples of this. In addition, I love how Elizabeth Stubblefield, I hope I said that right, and then Priscilla from Budget with A&A encouraged Jeanette in her comments that it's never too late to make a vision board. It's never too late to try anything, you guys. I remember my mom telling me when this was so many years ago. My mom she's passed on now, but I can remember being a little kid and my mom saying that she was too old to go back to school. And I remember as a little kid telling my mom, "You're never too old to go back to school. You're never too old to do anything." Like, I remember telling her that. So anyway, I just, had that moment where that resonated with me so much. So yeah, you're never too late to make a vision board. Also, as Steph was explaining, from Steph's on a Budget, she was explaining specifically how she's working on her action plan to pay her debt off. And then Bobby from Just a Chick Budgets said in her comments that she is realizing that she needs to break her goals down and be more realistic. And that's exactly what we've been talking about with the SMART goal planner and actually sitting down and putting pen to paper and working through what is your goal. And Anne Marie did a great job of like going into a lot more detail about your SMART goal. You got to ask yourselves why and get into the, into the root and make it a more meaningful reason of why you want to do that thing. Okay. That way it becomes easier for you to figure out how you're going to accomplish that goal. Because like Steph said, just, saying something, that's just a wish. You got to get after it and figure out that action plan. I like how Steph was saying, her action plan. So also, And Nikki from Dragonfly Saves comments. I'm not exactly sure how to say it, but it was ADONAIS Kid 24. Adonis Kid maybe 24 said, "Thank you for sharing your financial slash personal journey with us. I'm so sorry about your loss and your journey and your grief. I pray for you to secure a job that checks all your boxes and has no red flags. You're truly speaking to resilience so far in 2025. You are doing great on your journey slash roller coaster." And I appreciated that comment so much to Nikki because Nikki has overcome just so much adversity and she shared that in her video. And she still just keeps, getting up, getting after it, and kicking all the adversity in the tail. I love it. Some other highlights for me were examples of many of you that support family members with special needs, and then your own personal or even family member mental illness. There's enough challenges and expenses with like, normal people. And I don't mean to be that disrespectfully, just like what we would, consider like normal people. And then when you add the extra steps and phone calls and appointments, and there's just so many challenges with special needs, all those different things that have to happen for our special needs community and people that struggle with various mental illness, or you support your family or children, it can be so daunting and time consuming, resource draining, and just overall suck the hope out of you. Making all the phone calls, even when the bills come in and you had to see several different specialists, or you had to get different tests, or you had to go over here and get this referral for this thing. I can just, oh my God, it resonates with me so much on all those extra struggles that come with, having different special needs or even mental illness. It can be so draining and daunting and make you just want to give up. But I encourage so many of you, you shared various things that you struggle with, whether it was for you or a family member, just how well you guys are doing with still, waking up and deciding that you want to continue and continue doing this and continue getting after all of the things that are tough. So kudos to you guys for that. Finally, I want to close with just a few things. I realized this was like a financial goals hop, but there was so much more shared. Who we are as people and where we come from that got us to this point was enlightening to me. We intersect in so many other ways other than finances. And there are more examples of where we are connected. And I loved it so much. Us being connected as human beings and having struggles and having hope and still having joy and encouraging one another. And, in the comments, we're just writing comments just to help encourage another human being. And I just love it so much. You've seen so much negativity. You hear so much negativity in the world and the media and various things and platforms that it is so encouraging to be a part of this village and to see other people doing the same to help encourage one another. And I absolutely love that about every single one of you and how you do that for other people that you don't even know. And some of our, family and friends aren't even necessarily the most supportive of all of this. So I love that so much about all of you. There's some closing words that resonate with me from some of what I heard in the other creators' videos. In words from the late Maya Angelou, "Still I rise. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still, like air, I'll rise." So many of you are rising, and so many of you are doing such a great job, even when you probably don't even think that you're doing a great job. I want you to know that I am encouraging you, and I want you to keep kicking the bad things in the behind. Stormy or sunny days, glorious or lonely nights, I maintain an attitude of gratitude. That's also from Maya Angelou. Buddha said, "There are only two mistakes one can make along the road to truth: not going all the way and not starting." And so many of you, you have started and you might have started over and over and over again, just like me. But guess what? We're going to keep going and keep getting after it and keep trying to get it done. Buddha also said, "Chaos is inherent in living things. Strive on with diligence." And I heard that so much. I heard that theme throughout many different videos. You guys are striving and thriving. In the Bible, in Isaiah 41, verse 10, it says, "So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." Lastly, I want to say thank you to Donna Powered by Creativity and Steph from Budget with Mama Bear for always creating such powerful movements. Thank you for including me, and thank you for including all of us creators that were blessed to be a part of this movement. Love it, love it. And I want you to aim high always, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.